Today we'll be focusing on mmstat, the Memory Management Statistics tool. As you can see from section 11.4 of the deployment guide, mmstat is a command line tool that can display information about shared memory statistics in an OpenSplice domain. Please keep in mind that this applies only to the federated deployment mode, since the single process deployment mode does not use shared memory. Today we'll be mainly focusing on the default mode of mmstat, which is mmstat-m. What we'll do here is start the OpenSplice domain. Then we'll look at the results of mmstat-h, which is the help mode. As you can see, there are four modes to mmstat and a number of options for each mode. What we're going to do now is run the default mode of mmstat or mmstat-m. And what I'll do is run the ping-pong example. What I'm going to do is run ping-pong and mmstat concurrently. Now you can see that the memory used is static, as with the object count and the memory available. Now we'll run the ping-pong example. As you can see, memory used increases, the object count increases, and the memory available decreases. And conversely, when the ping-pong example is finished, the object count will eventually decrease, the memory used will decrease, and the memory available will increase. Now I'll stop the domain, and once again mmstat will terminate by itself. Now what we're going to do is get a little bit more in-depth into the mmstat tool. What we're going to do is run mmstat-t. I'll run mmstat-h again for you so that you can see what that's going to do. It will simply show the meta object references inside of the DDS domain. And you can see here in the deployment guide where you'd look over this meta object reference mode. This gives you a large amount of information about your domain and is particularly useful in debugging. Now what I'm going to do is run that mmstat-t. I'm going to redirect the output into objects in use.txt. The OpenSplice domain is stopped, so we should expect that there will be nothing in this file. And as you can see, there is nothing in this file. Now what I'll do is I'll start up the OpenSplice domain. I'm going to run mmstat-t and redirect into the same file again. What you're going to see when I cat it is that there are a lot of built-in topics and other entities in OpenSplice that are running now that the domain has been started. Finally, what I'll do is I'll run the ping-pong example so that we can see the entities appear in the DDS domain. Running mmstat-t for the last time, we can cat this file and then search for the ping-pong topics. As you can see, we've found them. As you can see from this demonstration video, mmstat is a very powerful tool for you to monitor your entities in your OpenSplice domain. Thank you for watching our video.